We've come into the South Australian Museum today to have a look at the collection out the back in the Science Centre where they store all the specimens. We've been very fortunate to have a look at some pelts, some print casts from taxiderms. We saw a bit of fossilised Tasmanian devil print casts as well, track line, which was quite interesting, and that was also from South Australia. We've also been lucky enough to have a look at some of the skulls and jaws, and there's a complete female skeleton in there which is fascinating because it gives you some very accurate dimensions of the animal. The museum does have some print casts from the 60s that were taken by various witnesses down to southeast of South Australia, but we believe they're in the paleontology section, so we're going to have to make another time to come back and try and find those. The museum has reassured us that we can have a look at whatever we need to within the collection to try and ascertain exactly what sort of animals are leaving the prints around the state that we keep finding from time to time. So we've had exclusive access to the Thylacine collection today, which is pretty good. We've got some really exciting bits and pieces for you to have a look at when we have our meet and greet at the end of the month. That's on the 27th at Carrickhill. So I encourage you to get online and buy a ticket and come along and come and say g'day, have a look at some of the evidence we've collected, some of the data we've been compiling. There'll be some witnesses there to talk about their sightings, and there'll be a couple of researchers there to tell you about what they've found out in the field. So come along on the 27th and come and say g'day, and hopefully share some stories, and we'll all learn a bit more and get that little bit closer to proving that once and for all that thylacines aren't extinct on the mainland and never have been.